Hi friends, welcome to my Flosstube channel, XO Needle in the Hay XO. My name is Annie and this is a channel all about my cross stitch endeavors. If you are a returning viewer and subscriber, thank you so much for popping on by. It has been 4 whole months since we've last seen each other here on YouTube. And if you are a new viewer, thank you so much for checking out my channel. I hope you like what you see. I do recommend, if you are new here, that you go back and watch that last episode from 4 months ago, because today's Flosstube is going to be an update on everything I talked about in that last episode. I decided not to do a regularly formatted Flosstube just because I've done a lot of stitching in the last 4 months and I don't want to keep you here too long because I know it's a holiday weekend. You probably have some shopping you want to do, some eating, some hanging out with friends and family. So this will be just an update and a shorter than normal Flosstube. Okay, so if you did see that last episode already, you know that I opened with a thank you to Luisa Jewelry for providing me with a 1-year anniversary gift of a necklace and ring. I am still wearing it. In fact, I even added to my collection with a new signet ring. Can you see it here? Yes. I just love that they have small ring sizes because I have very tiny fingers and it's very hard for me to find rings right off the shelf that fit me, and these do. And I also wanted to talk about them today because it is Black Friday and I was thinking if you're looking for a jewelry gift, I wanted to show you their beautiful packaging. It is gift ready. So they come in these gorgeous slide boxes. This is what my ring came in. This is a pair of earrings in here. They are just gift ready and I love that. You know, you could stick a bow on it, tie a ribbon around it, or you could not, and it's just gorgeous and giftable. So yeah, in addition to their sustainability efforts that I love, I also love their packaging, and they are having a gigantic Black Friday and Cyber Monday sale. So you can check them out in the link in my description box below. Thank you so much, Luisa Jewelry, for making me feel pretty. What else did I talk about in the last video? I have my notes here in front of me. Satsuma Street ornament. I was working on a cute little ornament. I have since finished it and it has been hanging on my tree that I have up. How cute is she? I backed it in some vintage Christmas fabric. Put a little ribbon on it. Isn't she adorable? I love her little sequins. Now there is a whole set of Satsuma Street ornaments. I have a few to show you here that I haven't started yet. Little drummer girl. It comes with everything you need to make an ornament. Sweater weather, and I'm pretty sure that Jody Rice just released a new set for this year. You might want to get your hands on that because they sell out pretty quickly, the kits. So I finished that. What else did I had started Queenie by the Artsy Housewife. I started that with Kansas City Stitcher Samantha and Beck Stitches Everything, and I made a lot of progress on that actually. I'm about halfway done. How pretty. This is done on 46 count steel by Atomic Ranch, and I think that I'm using the called for colors, and I added in Harvest Gold by Pirate and Robin Floss. How pretty is that? I'm looking forward to filling in that house and doing the checkerboard on the bottom. I think what I'm going to do is finish that entire left side before moving on to the right side. I've been doing that recently and finding it very satisfying. How pretty. Next up is my KB Swan Quaker style. 4 months ago, we were approximately a little bit over halfway through the sal, and we have since concluded the sal, and I have finished both pieces. I have FFO'd both pieces. Here they are. Let me show you the stocking first. Look at her. Isn't she so pretty? Can I show even the whole thing on camera? There we go. I finished her with a little cuff at the top. I also lined it and backed it in this gray fabric. I have the same fabric on the inside. Made a little loop for hanging. I'm quite proud of myself for finishing this. Pretty, right? And finish that on a bell pull that I designed. This is the vintage fabric on the back. You can see up close pictures of this on my Instagram. But that's it. We did it. We finished the sampler and the stocking all together in a little under a year's time. I also talked about my reflet de soie, and here is where I am on that. Oh, I'm so excited to have gotten to the horse. Wow. I haven't stitched on this in about a month, and now that I'm looking at it again, I'm ready to get in there and finish up that horse, which I was so intimidated by because it's like a lot of shades of white full coverage. But you know what? I don't know, it wasn't that bad once I got into the groove. But yeah, I have turned the corner on that border and started in on that big intimidating horse. Germaine Blanche by Reflet de Soie. This is all the called for DMC on 46 count, I think Heirloom by Needle Bling Designs. Isn't that gorgeous? Okay. And lastly, the last thing I talked about in that very short episode is Dutch Beauty by Permanent of Copenhagen. And I have made a lot of progress since I have turned the corner on the bottom and finished, I believe, a third or fourth page, maybe third page. So those are all the stitches that I talked about in my last episode. But I thought I'd share with you something else I've been working on, cross stitch adjacent, but not cross stitch. It's actually, I publish a zine that I am so proud of. It includes, let me see if I can do a flip through this way. Pictures of my work, because, you know, photographing my work is actually as much of the stitching process to me as the stitching is. So I thought I'd make a little book for us. And finally, I thought I'd show you a new start because I ironed it this morning to take pictures of it, and it's looking quite cute and camera ready. This is The Gilded Cage by Kathy Barrick. Now I have a, my pattern is vintage and it says it's by Kathy Barrick, but if you're going to buy this new, you could find it under the Carriage House Samplings name. Again, that's The Gilded Cage by Kathy Barrick and or Carriage House Samplings. This is stitched on 40 count Peach of My Heart by Fiberlicious Yummy Fibers using my own silk stash conversion because I actually did not have any of the called for MPI. And, you know, I'm just getting better at using my stash instead of running out and getting the exact called for flosses, which I used to do. But currently I just want to use up what I have in my silk stash. How sweet is that? I started this while in Singapore and I really got so much done on it. I could not put it away. Okay, I think that's really all I have to share with you today. Like I said, I didn't want to keep you here too long. I will be back with a regular Flosstube episode. In the meantime, I hope you'll check me out on Instagram. I'm pretty active over there, and I know I didn't talk about my zine too much because I'm not great at talking about my own work, but if you want to know more about it, there's more information on my Instagram. I'll also post the stores that are carrying this book in case you want to grab yourself a copy. It will only be available in stores because it's important to me to support my online needle workshop and local needle workshops. So I would like to keep this as in-store only, and I hope you'll consider it when you're shopping this Black Friday. I appreciate you so much. I can't wait to see you again. Until then, take care of yourself, take care of each other.